to all our listeners and viewers here at Shuddh Desi Radio. This is yours truly, खबरी सरीना. मिलते रहते हैं आप हमसे इन्हीं पेजेस के ऊपर और हमारे रेडियो के ऊपर. सुनते हैं हमें दुनिया भर से, देश भर से भी नहीं. एंड वी आर हियर टुडे फॉर अ वेरी स्पेशल रीजन. अगर आप देख सकते हैं तो मेरे साथ एक गेस्ट आए हैं और वो गेस्ट हैं विस्माया चन्नप्पा. एंड सो विस्माया एक्चुअली इज द विनर of the junior category in voice of the GMI 2.0 series. And I have to tell you, वो GMI 1 की भी winner थी. So I think Vismaya, the next thing is going to be I'm going to interview you next year for GMI 3.0 and you're going to make a record there. But before jumping on to conclusions, I welcome all our listeners and viewers, and I welcome you, Vismaya. Welcome here for a conversation on Shuddh Desi Radio.
Thank you for having me.
I am glad. So, Vismaya, I'm sure our listeners and viewers have already seen you, they've heard your voice, they know you by now. You're a very familiar face on our pages, and I'm really, really glad to be having this conversation with you today here. So tell us a little more about yourself, what grade you're in, where do you live, what school? Tell us a little more about that.
Okay, so my name is Vismaya Channappa, as some of you may already know. I am 12 years old. I go to Page Middle School and I live in Franklin, Tennessee. I have a little brother and two amazing parents, and I play three instruments: guitar, piano, and flute. And I am in 7th grade.
Whoa, guitar, piano, and flute. That is awesome. Tell us which one is your favorite, and like, are you planning to pursue all these three further, or how is it? Tell us a little more.
So at the beginning of 5th grade, at the end of 5th grade, sorry, at the end of 5th grade, there were tryouts for band in middle school. So I decided to do it just for fun, and I got placed as a flute. So I probably won't pursue flute, but I think it's good to at least know a little bit for the future. I'm thinking I might pursue guitar or piano more versus flute, because I feel like if I want to write songs in the future, those will really, really come in handy. So.
That is so true. If you want to write songs, my God, you are giving me all the questions I want to ask you here, Vismaya. Tell me a little more about your singing journey now, because that's what you won the competition is, right? When did you start? How did it all come to you? Tell me a little more.
Okay, so whenever I was about 4 or 5, I started listening to the radio, and I started listening to a bunch of nursery rhymes, and I used to love singing them all the time, and I used to just like sing anywhere around the house. And I never really had any professional lessons until I was 10 years old for English. I started taking Carnatic lessons from my teacher, Miss Nisha, a while back. It was somewhere around 6 to 8. I started taking Carnatic lessons. It was like on and off, and now I do it more frequently. So it started from I had no professional training. Then I went to FBAA, which has really, really changed my life too. Whenever I was 10, I had my first Christmas show solo, and I've been training there ever since.
Tell us a little more about FBA. Is that an institute? What is it?
FBAA is Franklin Brentwood Arts Academy. You can go there to practice your acting, your guitar, your violin, your singing is what it's also really, really known for. And I just think it's amazing in general because it's really, really helped me come out of my shell.
Wow. And so your Christmas solo, I mean, you are there to set some records, I feel, because you're going so far and so quickly. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel amazing, really, because GMI, the first one, back in 2019 was my very, very first singing competition, and I happened to win it. So, I remember I used to practice in our living room for 8 hours a day because I started staying home during the summer. I used to practice so much. So winning my very, very first singing competition was really, really a big turning point for me because it gave me so much confidence.
Wow, that's amazing. So that gave you confidence. Now tell us a little more about GMI 2.0. How was it different, or what were the similarities between the first one and the second one? Tell us a little more about that.
So obviously, GMI 2.0 was online due to COVID-19. Um, I have to admit, GMI, the first one, was a bit easier because I got to communicate with the audience a bit more, and it made it feel more like it was also a bit harder at the same exact time because I only had one shot. For GMI 2.0, I got to retake the video until it reached my level of satisfaction. And I got to, it was a little bit harder because it's a camera recording and you can't like communicate with the audience, but you get as many takes as you would like. So that's also a nice benefit.
That is so true. That is so true. The major difference between GMI 1 and GMI 2.0, right? Because I also feel like when you're on stage, there's an adrenaline rush, which is there. Like, I'm myself a dancer and I run a dance school here in Atlanta, Georgia. And so I understand the differences, what happens when you're on the stage or while you're performing online. But romancing the camera is another ball game altogether. Don't you think so?
Definitely.
Right? Because when you are in front of the camera, then the whole thing changes. You never know what the camera is going to catch, and what you perceive is going to look good might not look good or might not sound as good in front of the camera. So these days, the COVID times have taught us everything online and how really we had to restructure our brains a little bit to sort of get accustomed to this and send a recording or see how everybody else who's online is perceiving it. So isn't that really what you also felt?
That is definitely what I felt.
Isn't it? Like, I feel like so many videos, and we had more than 120 participants for GMI 2.0. So that was one of the largest competitions we had online, and people from all over the world participated. And I was just so glad to see people from all categories participate, go really well. And so sometimes when we're on stage, the video, or you would say when you're performing, you get an instant reaction from the audiences, like the applause is there, or you notice there's a dip. Then you're like, oh, what do I need to do to get my act together and really bring out or perk it up? But then when you're online, you don't know. And sometimes when you put the video, when it's published, you never know whether it's going to be a hit, whether it's going to be a hit in one day or in a month. Sometimes it takes time. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
So I just find it really interesting, right? So it's very, very interesting for me, this whole game. And I'm just so proud of all you guys. And Vismaya, you've won it this time. I heard your voice and I've seen you. I mean, you're going to go far. I just know. So tell us a little more about your future plans now. Like, in music as well as in academics, what do you feel like doing? What are your plans in the future?
So, I'm still not sure what's happening in the future. I'm thinking about going to Belmont, which is very, very nearby to my family, so I get to stay by my family. It's also a school of music, which I'm thinking I could benefit from. I honestly I'm not sure what alternative jobs. I'm also really, really into musicals. So I hope to be on Broadway once. I hope to be on Broadway someday too. To audition for Broadway. But I'm still thinking about alternative jobs, and I'm not exactly sure. I might be like I might work in the medical field if I can. I'm not sure yet, but I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Wow, you're still deciding because it's still middle school, it's not high school yet. So you can still take your time to see what you want to do. Wow. So tell me, what all kind of music have you learned? Are you still continuing to learn Carnatic music?
Yes.
You do. Can we hear a little piece from Carnatic music? What do you say? Is it possible?
Um, I have to try and remember. um, Ninnu kori yunanu. I'm not sure if I got it right, but that's all I can
No,
remember.
you did. Tell us the meaning of it. What does it mean?
I am honestly not sure.
You don't know the meaning yet.
No.
What all languages do you speak, Vismaya?
My mother tongue is Kannada.
Okay.
I am a little bit fluent in Kannada. I am so my mom's trying to teach me so I can speak, if I have to go to India one day, Bengaluru, I can speak more easily to the people there.
Yes.
I'm still in the process of learning Kannada.
I'm still in the process of learning. So, tell me, what did I mean? GMI 1.0 gave you confidence, like you said, and also how you've learned music. It has brought you out of your shell when you're training. When you're training professionally. Can you pinpoint few things what GMI 2.0 did for you?
GMI 2.0 was definitely a roller coaster for me. I remember being so nervous for my preliminary round song, which was Rise Up. I had never done an online competition. I did do one back in, but that was I don't. GMI was a bit more stressful because it was the second time around, and I was really hoping to do well again. So I remember being super nervous, stepping up onto the stage, and then I just gave it my all, and we took a lot of takes, and I had to choose from them. But I remember recording Speechless. I remember practicing it a bunch of times. I actually only had 1 week to choose my final song because of all that was going on. I know Shuddh Desi Radio gave us way more time, but I chose my song within 1 week, so I was super stressed for that too. But actually, all it took was 2 takes, and I chose the better one out of both of them.
Wow, how much did you practice
I
this time?
practiced
I know you practiced 8 hours a day last time you were saying. How much did you practice this time?
this time. I was it was during school, so I probably practiced maybe 2 hours every single other day or every single day if I could to try and be my best whenever it comes to.
Wow. And how was your experience working with the people at GMI or the platform of this Shuddh Desi Radio and GMI? How has it been for you? Tell us that.
Online or for the live
Both. I
session?
mean, this time online, and of course, last time it was in person. So tell us.
The people who work at Shuddh Desi Radio are very kind and accepting, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that is true. I totally agree with that. With the whole ease of uploading the videos and how transparent things were, I think I couldn't have asked for more and how things went. And I was actually interviewing everybody in the dance category when the finale was. I was just so amazed to see all the energy build up, just to see how beautifully it all went. And the finale came, and then we went through the process. So it was a journey to go through. Okay, so now we are here, and I have a small rapid fire for you. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
That is yes, that is the surprise I have for you, and I love to do this. Let's see. So, Vismaya, uh, it's going to be one word, one line answers, whatever, and just let it be spontaneous. So, your rapid fire goes by your favorite song these days.
Um, Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. Okay. Your favorite food.
Paneer tikka masala.
Do you cook it?
No, but my mom makes amazing paneer tikka masala.
Okay. And then your favorite movie these days?
Favorite movie? That is so hard. Any classic Disney movie.
Any classic Disney movie?
Yes.
Okay. And so your singer, your favorite singer?
Demi Lovato.
Okay. And why?
She has such raw power vocals. Her chest voice is amazing, and her range is just out of this world in her chest voice. So that's why I love
Oh,
her voice.
wow. Where do you see yourself 5 years down the line? Just five
Five
years
years
down the
down the
line.
line. I hope to see myself maybe writing a song, publishing it onto a social media platform, and I hope to see myself maybe auditioning for my school plays. I'm not sure if in 5 years I'm going to be in 12th grade, which is my last year of high school. So I hope to have made some success by then.
Yes, yes, for sure. Okay. And so your role model,
What?
your role model in life,
My mom.
your mom. Why?
She's so strong. She does a lot at home and she does a lot around the house. And even though I don't say it much, I really appreciate her.
I always ask this controversial question, your favorite family member.
My my little brother.
Tell, tell me again. Tell me again.
My little brother.
Your why? I've
just so I
always
don't have to choose between mom and dad.
I always hear that, you're always annoyed by siblings. So I never hear like a brother or sister coming in. So that's a good politically correct answer. I always like to put people in this difficult boat. So it is always fun, right? So have you won any other awards?
Any other words? I have one. There is a music city. Sorry, I can't speak right now. There's a music city competition that I did win second place in, and I haven't. I've only the only competitions I've competed in is the music city one and Shuddh Desi competitions.
Very cool. I mean, I can see you going really far, like really far. Your voice has so much potential. And so, before I ask you to sing one more song for us, I definitely want to talk about you write songs. Tell us a little more. What kind of songs do you write?
I just write. I haven't written an official song yet. I remember in fifth grade, I was friends with this girl, and we both wrote a song. And what our music teacher did, we went to the Music City Hall of Fame. She turned in all our songs that we wrote. It was a duet with me and my friend. We didn't actually sing it, but we wrote the lyrics, and then country music artists sang it. So that was really amazing. We were one of the few that were chosen. So we wrote that song. It was called Something Moon. I really don't remember. And then I remember it, and also in fifth grade, which was like my writing like frenzy, like I wrote a lot. I wrote this song called Runaway, which just like with like it was like a song of like freedom, like wanting to run away into the night. I still have the paper somewhere in my house, but I remember writing that song. And nowadays I just write here and there. My mom's friend, she wrote lyrics and asked me to put music to them, and then I did. So that was pretty fun too.
Wow. I mean, so many accolades at such a young age, Vismaya. You're going to go far. So now I'm going to request you to please sing another song. I'm not going to put you on the spot here by saying Carnatic music one or one in Kannada, but sing us anything which you like. Let us hear your melody one more time.
And I'm ready to know what the people know. Ask him my questions and get some answers. What is a fire and what is it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? How I would love to explore the shore up above. Out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. I mean, I could totally see you. I mean, if you ask me, my your voice reminded me of a Disney musical or something on Broadway. I haven't ever in person experienced a Broadway show, but I've definitely been to, we've all been to theme parks, we've all seen Disney movies. I can so sing you, I mean, I can so see you a voice behind Elsa, Anna, or something as big as that. And I do hope the best because you really have a fairy tale voice, as I were to say, because it
Thank
really
you.
takes the mind away into another world. That's what I have to say about your voice. And here's wishing you all the best for your future endeavors, for your academics, and may you have no plan B. May there just be plan A, which is to be one of the best singers in this country. I really
Thank
wish
you
you the
so
best.
much.
Keep going. I hope Shuddha Desi Radio has helped you really climb that ladder just a little bit with that confidence. And we hope that you go far, far away. Here's wishing you from myself and from the whole team a good luck to you. May you shine bright and may you keep moving ahead.
Thank you so much, Serena.
Great. Thank you.